Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please consider liking this video. When you like this video, you automatically support the work of this video. And we are going to be recommended by YouTube platform. And by the way, you are going to make this video to reach more people in YouTube platform. So just do me a favor, ensure you like this video. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Babu Owino and Wamuchomba, they are declaring a war against Kenya Kwanza government, uniting with the Union of Doctors, as the ultimatum they are giving them is that if they are not going to react and resolve the problem that doctors are in, then they are ready to mobilize Kenyans and join doctors into demonstration. Secondly, I've seen Babu Owino filing a motion of impeachment of the CS of Health, Susan Nahumisha. These reactions of Wamuchomba and Babu Owino is literally draining this government into a highest level. But one thing that I have realized, ladies and gentlemen, the reaction of these members of parliament uniting now against the government of the day and are feeling like we don't have opposition. What we can do, we can form a team, elected members of parliament, and so that we can fight for our people. And that is why I want you to listen to what Wamuchomba is saying together with Babu Owino. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, please ensure you like this video.
As a woman, as a leader, and as a mother, I am here to speak on behalf of many women, many family members who are struggling because of doctors' strike. I am sure you know how many mothers are delivering in our hospitals without assistance of doctors. I'm sure you know how many patients are succumbing to cancer because of lack of doctors. I'm sure you know how many accident victims are abandoned and neglected in our hospitals because there are no doctors to even operate on them. I'm sure you know the economic stress that Kenyans are going through, and they cannot afford to sustain private hospitals' medication, and therefore we are losing thousands of Kenyans in homes abandoned because of lack of medical attention. This is something that as leaders, young leaders of Kenya, members of parliament who have conscience and who feel that they should speak for the people who elected them and trusted them, we have to keep speaking. We were here last week and we asked the government to actually think on strategies and approaches on how they are going to sort out doctors' strike. It is very sad to hear that even the clinical officers want to join in this strike. It is very sad. I want to beseech the government of Kenya, the Kenya Kwanza government, which I am part of, to kindly listen to the plea of Kenyans, the many patients who are succumbing into various medical issues because of lack of medical attention, which is supposed to actually be provided by our doctors and our clinical officers. I also want to say this. Doctors are voters like any other voters of Kenya. And if we have to fight for voters of Kenya, doctors are part of those voters. And therefore, their small votes, even if there are 10 of them, should be respected. I want to call out on a scheme I can see coming, a government sabotage scheme that is coming from within the government of Kenya. It cannot be that we are sabotaging ourselves when it comes to issues of economy. We are sabotaging ourselves medically. We are sabotaging ourselves agriculturally when we provide fake fertilizers to our people. We are sabotaging our education system by refusing to give out money meant for capitation to our schools. I don't know whether you know that as we speak, public schools are closing this week, and some of them have already closed. But the amount of money that was supposed to be given for capitation for first term, it is still yet to be released to our schools. And the money that was released by the ministry, it was clearly labeled that that money is to be used for second term. So we are asking, where is the capitation money for first term? That is to mean any school that had debts Between January and April, that school is going to start receiving auctioneers. And these are issues we are talking about of sabotage. Who is sabotaging the government of Kenya? I think this is time for us to start calling spade. A spoon is a spoon, a spade is a spade. A problem is a problem. I know you're wondering, why are these few members of parliament speaking? Because these are the people who have the conscience. We all swore to protect the constitution of Kenya. We all took an oath and vote to fight for the rights of Kenyans enshrined in the Kenyan constitution. It is not right and it is not business as usual for us to see doctors in the street under the rains. We are seeing doctors striking the whole day, yet our mothers, our fathers, our young sons, our young daughters are agonizing in the corridors of our public hospital. It can never be business as usual. And therefore, we are still calling out the government saying, as team ground, hii ni team ground. Sisi hatutachoka kuitana wakati kuna mashida na kuna siasa ambazo zinaharibu maisha ya watu wa Kenya. Kama fertilizer ni mbaya, tunasema ni mbaya. Kama doctors wameachiliwa, tunasema wameachiliwa. Kama masomo haiendi kisawasawa, tunasema masomo haiendi kisawasawa. We are team ground. Our work is to listen to the ground and amplify the voices of the voiceless, the people who trusted us and trusted us with their votes. And that is why we are members of parliament.
People don't suffer on the ground. We don't want the government to demand. You must come with the rule of equals and opposites. Number one, invite, do not demand. So when the government is demanding that doctors must go back, what are they trying to do? And number two, when you push, we means the KMPDU, doctors and members of parliament, when you push as the government, we will push. When you pull, we will resist. When you demand, we will refuse. And when you insist, we will turn you down. We want this defunct government to move with speed. The president should not leave the country when there's a serious crisis, when people are dying. The health ministry is unhealthy. The health ministry is sick. The country is sick.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've realized something that is very crucial. Can Wamuchomba and Babu Owino lead the demonstration in the Republic of Kenya? Are we having Kenyans who are so frustrated with this government of the day? Are we having those leaders who will come out and join them? Because when you look at these members of parliament, bigger percentage of them, they are from Azimio. But some who are coming from Azimio, they are feeling like Azimio is not active in opposition. Kalonzo Musyoka is not addressing these issues. It's just PR, left, right, center. On this side, we are having Wamuchomba coming from Kenya Kwanza Alliance. She is also representing the people of Githunguri constituency. I've analyzed a video yesterday of Wamuchomba questioning the government of the day. You said that this government is going to be for Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. Did you mean that Mama Mboga was going to be Susan Nahumisha? Did you mean that Boda Boda was going to be Moses Kuria? She asked directly before Moses Kuria. So this woman, or this member of parliament from Githunguri, Wamuchomba, is so robust. And again, whatever she's representing, you know, some people might come out and say that, oh, Wamuchomba does not understand what she's saying. Then she's one-term member of parliament. Let me tell you, if this is the leadership that you should have, it is leadership of Wamuchomba. Because she always speaks her mind. And remember, when the finance bill was presented before the National Assembly, Wamuchomba alianza kupinga siku ya kwanza mpaka mwisho. Hakuna siku Wamuchomba was convinced to vote yes for this finance bill, and several others in Azimio. But we have elected members of parliament who will not have the prospect and right trajectory of representing the people, but what they are doing is eventually against the people who elected them. In other words, what we are understanding is that we elected members of parliament who are going to defend the government of the day. That is it. And if you realign yourself with the government, you feel good. Who said that? Because, for example, Wamuchomba is against the government she supported. She's receiving CDF. If these members of parliament are receiving CDF, it is CDF of the people of Githunguri, not the people of William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, or even Wamuchomba. So those who are feeling like Wamuchomba is sabotaging Kenya Kwanza, let her sabotage the Kenya Kwanza government, because Gadoni and Babu, we know that, telling us the truth. And they will not accept such kind of direction we are being taken to. So the declaration of Wamuchomba and Babu, we know, they want to join the union of doctors. The next demonstration, they are going to storm the street to tell the government of the day that, look, we have a crisis. And the crisis, we must fight for this, and we must resolve and ensure that doctors are going back to the working stations. But when you look on the other side, Kalonzo Musyoka and his team, they're just busy talking something that is not even making solution to these doctors. Remember, if William Ruto can go to Ghana, can continue with his tour to Guinea-Bissau, now doctors are demonstrating. He has not called for any meeting. Nothing has been said. Then you want to tell me we should be comfortable? I think enough is enough. We must have leaders who will represent the people, not to represent William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. We must have members of parliament that will fight for the people, not to fight for Azimio and fight for Kenya Kwanza government. When these people were elected, they were elected to represent the people. Something that I'm against, some argument of the people, they're telling us that Wamuchomba will be a one-term member of parliament. That Babu Wino will not manage to defeat any member of parliament who will come and fight him in Embakasi East constituency. But let me tell you, we as Kenyans, we are having problem. We as voters, we are the problem. Because we will come out na reject Wamuchomba because what she's saying against the government. Let me tell you, kama ni mtu nitakana chaguliwe tena mara 10 ni Wamuchomba, because what she's standing for. If today she's fighting for this, Babu Wine is fighting for this, and other members of parliament yenye wamejoin ku fight government, kuhakikisha kwamba maneno imekuwa sawa. You know, these people should be re-elected. But look, we are so adamant, and our eyes inakwanga imefungwa. Wakati wa election tunaanza kuelect watu chora hivi. They cannot even stand for themselves and fight for the people. So their declaration is they're going to join doctors. They're going to ensure that the government of the day is going to hear the voice of Kenyans. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Please, you can consider visiting our brother here doing also amazing work called Socrato TV. Please go and visit him. You can watch his videos, subscribe, like, comment, and share his videos. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.